Hello there, friends. It's Alex McCumbers from Forever Classic Games, and today we're talking about something really special. This is SIGIL. SIGIL is extra maps and levels for the original Doom made by John Romero. Now, this is really significant because this is a retro gaming thing coming back in a huge way, and all those lessons that people have been learning with modifying Doom and all the years that John Romero now has under his belt has translated into this free WAD for Doom. And it's incredible. It's very, very cool. It's super compatible with a lot of different versions of Doom. So those out there that are playing a lot of different spins on Doom, whether it be like a graphical change or a gameplay change, will likely find that Sigil's maps work with it. The level design at work here is pretty excellent. As far as like being somebody who never really grew up playing Doom, it was kind of an adult game on a fairly decent PC in a time where I was very young, A, and B, didn't have that sort of equipment laying around. We always had the NES and the Super NES when I was a kid. So I always knew of Doom, but I never really played the original Doom until I was well into my adult years. So I'm coming at this as somebody who never finished the original Doom front to back, but I have since played Sigil on, I think, just above easy level. It was like, level 2, essentially, out of 5. And I had an absolute blast. There was a couple different levels that I played that were extremely confusing that I really didn't appreciate. And there was a couple different moments where you're walking around a set path, and Romero has cleverly hidden warp pads in like a small gap between one little kind of square area to a walkway. So you're running along this walkway, and then all of a sudden you're in a room with monsters you gotta fight. And it's just super disorienting. I mean, I get what he was going for, but there's a couple different areas like that that just kind of irritate me in this style of game, especially after playing something kind of inspired by the heyday of Doom and just really nailing it. And Dusk. Dusk was incredible. We have a video here on the channel about it. I've praised it to hell and back. It's such a good game, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing their other title, Amid Evil. And they have another one too, New Blood Interactive. You gotta check those guys out. But anyways, John Romero is back in a big way. This is a huge just like present for those of us who have really been kind of with Doom for this long, and it's so cool to see somebody take a modern approach to retro games. Basically, a commercialized ROM hack. You can actually get a physical version of this game, and it came with like this really cool embossed like big box PC, and it's got a bunch of other extra goodies, and it had the big Baphomet demon head on it, and it's just super incredible. Reminds me of the art style on a lot of like Slayer albums, that kind of demonic, super detailed, super graphic sort of design. And the other cool thing that I really like about this game in particular is that it is shareware. It's completely free. As long as you have a copy of Doom, a Doom WAD, that little file that Doom has been using since its original release, or that might be a fairly new thing. I'm kind of shaky on my Doom history. Regardless, Doom WADs have been a thing for a very long time, and it's been kind of the delivery method that hackers and modifiers have been using for many, many years. So you can download the Doom Sigil WAD for free, and with that comes with a set of music. They're MIDI tracks. They're pretty cool. But if you pay £666 or euros, or I don't know, I just paid it because I was excited for it, you get the Buckethead soundtrack, which is metal at its finest. It is just incredible, pounding, lots of double bass, lots of sweeping rhythms. It's a very, very cool soundtrack, and one that I hope to just like plug into an MP3 player somewhere because it is just that good. It's incredible, and it's definitely worth the money that you're paying for it, and you're supporting not only a musical artist, but an independent video game artist as well. So I highly recommend, if you're gonna play Sigil, if you don't have the money, don't worry about it, just go play this fucking thing. But regardless, if you do have the money, pay that extra money to pick up that or some t-shirts or some of the other goodies they have on their website, because this is something worth supporting. This idea of going back to a retro game and adding things to it in a way that keeps the game alive and malleable is very, very important, I think, to video game history, and something that's just extremely awesome. So go out, play Sigil. You've probably been seeing some footage. I'm not super great at the game, and I use mouse look, so kill me. I also added some graphical effects to make it look a little sharper, and some of the pixels aren't nearly as jagged. I played with the standard settings first, and I found it a little dark. So just word to the wise, there's a lot of different graphical things you can tweak in Doom to the point that it's kind of staggering. So maybe look up a quick guide on here's how you make Doom look really, really nice. But I'm Alex from Forever Classic Games. Please go check out Sigil. It is fucking cool.